Hi everyone, this is my video 4, I think it's 4, right? Yeah, 4. So the first question was, what is the circular pattern of communication in this family? I found it interesting when I was watching the video that the dad, I guess it was the dad, the male, in the family wasn't saying anything. You know, I guess maybe because the counselor, the therapist, wasn't addressing any of his questions to the dad, but he was just kind of sitting there, you know, not kind of being involved. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But the circular pattern of communication in this family, I would think, is where the mom would say, like, she would say something to the daughter about her blouse or her hair, and then the daughter would get mad about whatever the mom said, and then I guess that would make the mom mad that the daughter was mad over that, and so it would just cause kind of a circular motion of just fighting, because the mom would say something to the girl get mad, the mom get mad, that the girl got mad, and then it was just a circular pattern of fighting. So the therapist says that the mom should ask the daughter if she wants her opinion. So basically she's saying, or he was saying, that if the mom notices something wrong with the daughter's shirt, then she should say, do you want my opinion on your shirt? Or I have something to say about your shirt. Do you want me to tell you? And if the daughter said yes, then you could tell her. And if she said no, then you just let it go. And same with the hair. Do you want my opinion on your hair? Or can I tell you something about your hair? And if the daughter said no, then let it go. This is kind of, oops, sorry, I just got close to the camera. And I have a big old pimple and it's so ugly. Anyways, this part of the therapy session was kind of hard for me, I guess, because, excuse me, I don't know how I feel about that part of the conversation where the mom asks the daughter, do you want my opinion on your hair or whatever. I don't know, like, I guess it depends on what the issue with her hair is. You know, if they're going out as a family to church or a nice dinner or something and her hair is just whoosh everywhere, then I would think that the mom should say, you know, can you brush your hair or whatever. Well, I don't know. But then again, I guess, you know, he knows what he's doing, and I guess that was the problem, and he was trying to keep them from fighting, which is, I guess, every time the mom said something to the daughter about anything, you know, it would make her mad. So he was trying to make it to where those opportunities for a fight to happen didn't come up. But I would think that, I'm just thinking of myself as a teenager. I was very, well, I don't know how to describe it, but I was very snippy to my mom, you know, all the time. Kind of like I would think of the girl in the video. You know, if my mom would say something about my shirt, I would get all mad, like, what do you got? What's wrong with my shirt? You know, you have a problem. Or, so I feel like if my mom had said to me, can I say something about your shirt? That would still make me mad, because no, she didn't say it, but she's thinking it and she wants to say it, so that would still make me mad. So I don't really know how effective, I guess it would be interesting to see how effective that topic is, because I would think if the girl is so sensitive about her mom making comments about her clothes or her hair, then just the mom bringing it up would be enough to make her mad also. You know, so I don't know. Well, it'd be interesting to see how that worked. And then how would I see an example of this circular pattern in a school? And the best example that I can think of is I had a kid this past year, and every day, him and his mom, and I never found out exactly what they always fought about in the mornings. Sorry. He never gave any specific details. He just always said that his mom was yelling at him. But every single day, he would come in to the building just mad. A couple of times I saw him, walk straight in the door and punch his locker. And so I would go over to him and say, what's wrong? What's bothering you? And he would just say, my mom's yelling at me. And then he would go into his first period class just mad. And, any kid that said something to him would set him off. The teacher would ask him to do something, it'd set him off. So that kind of, the interaction with his mom was what started the circle. Whatever that interaction was, but according to him, the mom yelled at him. Maybe he deserved the yelling, maybe not, I don't know, but it was the mom yelling at him. And so then he would go into his class, and he would either defy the teacher. I would ask him to do something or work, or because he was already angry, he wasn't interested in doing any work. So he would be very defiant in class. Sometimes he would get out of his seat and just go sit on the floor in the corner. So, that disruption stressed me out as a teacher, because now I'm trying to figure out, I've got this kid distracting everybody because he won't work. He doesn't want any part of being there. He won't stay in his seat. He's just being very defiant. You ask him to get in a seat and he starts walking circles because he just wants to be defiant because he's so angry already. And I know that his anger with his mom situation was what was causing his defiance, because as the day went on, he got better and better and better. So by the end of the day, he had kind of cooled off from that mom situation, and he wasn't acting as defiant anymore throughout the rest of the day. So it was pretty obvious that the interaction with his mom is what caused him to act that way in the mornings. But so he would come to class acting defiant, stressing me out, which made me take that stress out on my class, because I was frustrated that he was sitting over there and walking the room and not doing work. And as a teacher, when you have a kid like that just will not listen, will not do anything, it stresses you out, because you're like, what else can I do? So I would take that out on the rest of my kids because I was frustrated. And so because I took it out on them, then maybe that would affect one of their days. Maybe my attitude or my annoyed attitude affected one of them negatively, which would in turn have them affect someone else negatively. So it does have a pattern. Or if it's not affecting me, maybe his behavior when he comes into the classroom, he snaps at another student, and that affects that student and makes that student angry and snap back at him, and that can cause fights and stuff like that. So that's an example of how a family interaction could cause like a circular kind of pattern behavior in the school setting. So, but on a good note with that specific child, I'm not really sure what changed. I don't know if him and his mom worked some things out, but as the year went on, he got better with his anger issues, and he and his mom fighting issues was less. Every now and then he would still come in mad, but it wasn't every day. So I guess whether they worked out their problems or whether he handled them better, I don't know. But he did become a very positive person as the year went on, and one of my favorite kids I had last year. You know, at the beginning of the year, I was kind of like, oh no, I've got to have him today. But towards the end of the year, I was, I loved him. So, anyways, okay.